And we're live. Welcome to the stream. Um, my first stream in a few months, and I was gonna say stand by for something going wrong, but it's too late. Something already went wrong. So my one webcam decided to die. I'm going to go and fix it. Okay, while we wait for the webcam to get fixed, I'm going to have to quit the game for a moment. So just before I started the stream, the webcam was working perfectly fine. And as I click start, it went dead. And if I unplug it and plug it back in, it's still dead. So I'm going to have to come up with plan B. But I'm going to. I don't really want to stream without the face cam, but it is what it is. See if I could get it working. Aha! Live. So I'm not sure why it does this, but I'm hoping by the next stream I can get it fixed permanently. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, let's drive. So the plan for today's stream isn't complicated. I haven't driven an LMP2 in quite a while. I've done 3 laps a couple of days ago, and that's the 3 laps in 3 months, something like that. So this is going to be practice and maybe a race. Let's see what happens. And once I've done 1 or 2 of these races, let's see what happens after that. Maybe over the next few days, few weeks, I'll get back in the groove. Okay, so let's see schedule. When can I do my LMP2 race? So it says 1940. That's about half an hour's time, meaning I can get about half an hour's offline practice and then consider jumping into a race. I'm gonna go to Sebring and go to the default. I see I don't get my orange one anymore. I'll grab this one. I'm gonna jump straight into a race. Make sure there's only one. The race is 20 minutes. Let's just make it 20 minutes. Hmm. So this is straight into a offline race against 90% AI. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I think last time I drove, it wasn't too bad. I should be able to be relatively competitive. I just need to focus on not smashing cars, get used to the lines, get some level of consistency. I've got no overlays or anything running at the moment. You know, run the game, all the default stuff. I'm not going to make any changes or anything to suspension or any other setups. Just going to go straight into race. Only thing I remembered from last time was brake bias was busted, so I need to remember which buttons those are.
Formation lab has started.
Oh. I'm confused here. Why isn't it? Okay, let's do it again. It's supposed to give me a backspace and jump into the grid, but
Formation lab has started.
there we go. Ah, so that's brake bias. Okay, I remembered. This is going to be fun. I haven't done a race, even a AI one in 3 months. At, like I said, probably 5 laps of practice. Let's see. I also changed my brake pedal while I was away for 3 months, so it's going to be very interesting. Okay, it's almost time for green.
Green flag, green flag.
To be careful here. Tires are cold. Brakes are cold. Just trying to get a feel for the brake pedal. It feels very strange. Okay, so the pedal is a bit weird, but I think I'll get used to it. Something's wrong with the steering in terms of on screen. It's very twitchy. It's like I'm making small corrections and on screen it's huge. I feel super twitchy. I mean, that's full lock on screen. That makes no sense. Whoa, yo. I went in way too hot, locked the brakes, just by. But in a way, I'm glad because I need to go fix this steering. It's pissing me off, that twitchy, whatever the hell it was. I mean, I don't understand how I'm going to fix that twitchiness. Because this thing is set to 900. That's fine. So why in-game it's 450? I'm going to switch that off, see what it does. The car is damaged. Okay, it doesn't fix that. If I make a 90-degree turn, it's basically full lock. It's super distracting, so I have to fix. So it's not this. If I say use maximum from driver, switch that off. Does the same. I have no clue. I have no idea how to fix this. And there's nothing I can do to just say calibrate or something. No, I have no idea how to fix that. Damn it. Maybe it's under graphics. Steering wheel on. Okay. Mm. If I can't fix this, then I'll just have to drive with it like that and fix the next stream. Okay, I think downshifting to neutral, that can help me. And that's all I'm going to do. Go back. The front wheel is broken. Not. Try that again.
Formation lab has started.
Okay, so I'm going to live with the twitchy. Ah, oh, crap. I don't know how I'm going to live with that. If the force feedback disappears like what it did now, if I'm going to enter a race and it does that, then I have no clue how to deal with it. Oh man, why does it do that? I thought in this 3 months or was away these weird bugs would be gone, but it's not.
Formation lab has started.
I mean, that force feedback thing was there from the time I started playing LMU. So my first race start was shit, in terms of I didn't survive the first lap. But with 15 minutes more or less to give it another go.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, the neutral shifting has been fixed, so that's good. So if I shift down accidentally, it'll stay in first gear. This actually feels quite good. I'm starting to get a feel for the brakes. Yeah, I've got him. Fastest car in the last sector. Oh, that was too close. No damage. That's quite a decent lap so far. Nothing special. So I won't be able to do that move in the real race. So the brakes are a bit sensitive, very, very easy to lock up. So I can't brake at such high pressures like I would like to, but I'm getting there slowly. The pedal feel is sensitive as well. But as I get the laps done, I'm feeling that there is some level of consistency appearing. Yeah, this is also a decent lap. I'll try a move here and see if it works. They leave a little bit of space there, so might as well use it. Well, that's fastest lap of the race. Okay, I'm gonna park it for now. The steering wheel isn't 900, so there is definitely an issue. That's what I'm struggling with at the moment. I need to go into the driver and see if something changed. Yep, the steering wheel is on 450. I'm not sure what changed it. So that's where the twitchiness is coming from. At least I think I've figured that out. Okay, let's go to calibrate. 450, 900. Yep, I think that's a winner. I mean, that's a huge difference. That's half the rotation that was gone. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna jump into into an online session, see how it goes. If the session works, then we're going to do a race. Ooh, Zaire Essa, haven't seen him in ages. That's enough fuel, I think. I'm not sure if this is going to be a wet race, dry race, no clue. So We'll figure that one out on the fly. So the target for the race, if I enter today, is to finish. If I can get a top 10, great. The track seems like it's cold. It doesn't look like a warm and sunny day. No, missed it. So parts of this feels very familiar because I've done several races on this track with this car, but that was 3 months plus ago. What feels unfamiliar is the controls, the feel of the brakes, the feel through the corners. It's not the same, but I'll get used to it. So the race starts in about 10 minutes. I'm going to do a couple of laps, then register. Damn it. The braking is completely wrong way. I have to brake super early. Oh, there's a spinner. I've got a small flat spot from that earlier lockup. It feels like I'm overdriving the car. It's probably why I'm making so many mistakes. This is a better lap so far. Ah, clip the dirt a bit, but it's fine. Small lock up. So far, it's a decent lap. Whoa, whoa! I'm not sure what happened there, but I was on track to do an absolute cracker of a lap. And I think I held the brake pedal a bit too long into that corner. And I felt the bump and then the back let go. Okay, let's look at the time. I think I should go register. This is a good time to do that since I crashed out. Okay, so for this 133 drivers registered, and Zahir Essa, someone I know, he's registered, but he's different category from me, so I should be in a different race. If I was, he'd probably kick my ass. Hey, let's get back in there. We've got about 5 minutes. Probably get one flying lap and then race. It's gonna be fun. Now I've been trying for the last while when I stream last to get to gold. Currently silver, and I think I've got a couple of weeks of driving to get to gold if I have good results. So today is going to be the day I'll see if I'm on a upward trajectory or not. I'm guessing the fuel. I'm assuming that's enough for 20 minutes. So there is a countdown clock on the screen. It's just over 4 minutes till the race. Ooh. I bumped the motor map. Didn't want to do that. So right there is where I held the brake pedal, which I shouldn't have. And we have a spinner. He locked his rears under braking. Big lockup. I just changed the brake bias a little bit. Maybe it'll help with the lockups. Didn't help with understeer. Damn! They say I need to quit this and get into the main event. There's a bump. Why would you do that? Okay. We've got a minute for the race. So 20 minutes, 15 laps of fuel. I think that will do it. Because it's around close to 2 minutes a lap. So at 2 minutes a lap, I should be fine. More than fine. Okay, so these guys, I think I can do a 155. I think. And the guy in 100th place did a 52.7, so I'm way off the pace, I think. Okay, we're loading up. We should go into short practice and then qualifying. I just must remember the fuel thing and the tire. The tires. I need to switch to fresh tires for the race. So this is short practice. I don't think it's worth jumping into. By the time I get out, time will be up. But I'll get some fuel taken out. Yeah, that'll do it. That guy I think went the wrong way. Okay, this is qualifying. I just bumped the webcam. I think I did. This is qualifying, as I was saying, and I need to make sure that I'm on the right fuel level. I am. Okay, let us go. So from what I remember, qualifying last with this car in LMU is that first lap is normally not very good. The brakes and tires are cold. So I'm going to use it as a banker. Well, that's the plan, and see if I can get a better second lap. And it's private qualifying, if I remember, so there's no one else on the track. So there's the first flying lap. So that guy's got a penalty. Big lockup. I tried to push the braking, didn't work. Probably lost more time than I gained. So hopefully this is a half decent lap. Should get to a 56, I think. 55, I'll take it. That was a better one. I always struggle with that hairpin with understeer, but this was decent. Well, I'm 8 tenths up. I should get one more lap in. It's P11, not too bad. Half a second up on the first sector. That was shit. Got that understeer that I didn't want. But 7/10 up. Tiny lockup. Damn it, they're gonna give me a penalty, I think, for that. I got away with it, but I lost a lot of time. I'm not sure if they'll let me do one more, but I'm going to try. I've got enough fuel for this lap, so might as well try. This is not bad so far. I'm almost a second up. Lost just over a tenth on that corner, but it's fine. Lost a lot of time there. That's qualifying over. Just gonna put the fuel back before I forget.
Go to the grid for a race start.
Oh, tires, tires, tires. Because I will start with one tires. So I'll have tires. I would have had tires that were 5 to 6% worn with the flat spot. So no thanks. The force feedback is there. Can I just click that brake bias just a little bit back and see how it works?
Formation lap has
Okay, so I'm P15. I'm not lost. Sometimes lost may be better. Telling me to catch up. I hope it doesn't give me that erratic driving shit. Okay, I think I'm in the zone.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, we have a go. Oh, big bump. Front wing is damaged, but not bad. Okay, I'm in P9. I'm gonna just do my best to hang on to this position. 18 and a half minutes to go. Bit of a chaotic first start, or first lap so far, but somehow I survived it. Whoa, 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 I don't want to go join him. Damn it! I have no clue why the car did that, but maybe if I just took it slow, it would have been better. But I did the exact thing that guy did. My first race is not going according to plan. I'm gonna go into the pits and get it fixed and try and finish the race. Well, I learned a lesson. I think I remember that from previously, 3 months ago. Take it very careful on the first lap. I didn't. So there's some guys in the pits currently. I'm assuming they were the dudes getting wrecked on lap 1. So the car is crabbing really bad. Whoa, son of a bitch. I'm gonna put the split times on and see where the other dudes are so I don't cause shit. So what was bad is getting worse. I think it's crabbing worse now. But I'm about halfway there. I'm gonna get lapped probably twice. So this is the pit lane here. Don't really need to worry about the limiter because I don't think I can get to that speed anyway. So my rear wing is gone. Front left suspension is damaged, and left rear suspension is badly damaged. It might even be gone, the wheel. So it seems like the car is fixable. I'll just go and focus on doing laps and finishing the race. So they tell you press backspace to skip the damage repair. What it means is if you got cosmetic damage, then don't bother. Just press backspace and focus on getting your tires and fuel, and off you go. Unfortunately, mine is not cosmetic. Mine is really bad. But I've learned my lesson. I'll take it easier next lap. I had a good start in terms of staying out of trouble. It's just that final corner, I made the similar mistake to practice and locked up. It's not easy. I'll have to practice a lot more. My idea of just doing 5 laps of practice and jumping in the race sucked. I'll have to put some effort in between now and Saturday when I stream again. Okay, so most of the damage stuff I think is done. Now to find out if the car is okay. Seems like it. 13.5 minutes to go. Now to check if I can get the tires up to temperature. Okay, the car is fine. It's been fixed properly. So on iRacing, sometimes certain damage can never be fixed. You just have to live with it. So you go in the pits, you come out, and it's still not fixed 100%. This is much better for me. So I'm P16, not far from where I started. The only positive I can think of is I can use this as practice for the next race. That's not bad for a race lap, considering I was doing 55s in quali. So the guy in front of me is 57 seconds ahead. So unless he makes a mistake, I'm not catching him up. The guy behind me is so far behind, unless I make a mistake, he's not catching me up. Ten minutes to go. Damn it. So if I kept the throttle in, I would have got a penalty for cutting that. That's why I backed off. So I've never really been quick on this track. Part of the reason is the bumps makes it difficult to brake consistently. What's given me decent results is just surviving. And it would have been a good one today, I think, if I didn't make that mistake. I mean, I had a top 10 position before the end of the first lap. We have a spinner. So that guy made a mistake. I'm up to P14. So he's about 10 seconds behind me now and falling back even further. That bump is really bad. That's not bad. Well, the next guy is just over 20 seconds in front. Maybe he'll make a mistake as well. I braked too early there. Bit of a lock up on the rears. Considering that huge accident I had, the damage, the long pit stop, the fact that I'm in 13 makes no sense until you realize there's lots of guys probably doing what I was doing. Whoa. I tried taking a different line there to see if I can avoid that bump a little bit. It sort of helped. Five minutes to go. I have to say I chose a fairly shitty track for my first stream in a while. I wouldn't have minded something a little bit better. Imola would have been nice. Monza wouldn't have been too bad as well. Starting to get a bit of a feel for this, but it still feels like I'm not braking where I'm supposed to. I'm braking like super early, and the lockups are not fun. This is very frustrating because the lockup happened with the glitch. I'm not sure what the glitch was, but previously when those glitches happened, I had a loss of force feedback. I was P2 in a race at Fuji with a tiny chance of winning, and I started to get glitches like that, and the force feedback kept going away, and I kept losing the car until the game was essentially unplayable. I hope that's not what's happening now. It's also possible I messed up. Final lap, I think. I've got an almighty massive flat spot. So this is where I spun, I think. Let's see. Didn't feel weird there at all. Okay, time is up for the race, so this should be it, I think. So it seems like I'm going to finish in P13. Just need to survive this final corner. No, there's one more. Why is the car understeering so much? I also wonder why people were crashing before the start line. I mean, that start was absolutely mad, but it didn't stop. The guys were crashing continuously, and then I joined that party as well. I'll probably do a race tomorrow by myself. I won't stream it. Maybe do 2 or 3 just to get some solid practice in, because this was not great. I think the last driver to cross the line then. So that's the race. Oof, the guys are being cranky. Man, they're upset. Sometimes you wonder if it's not worth just banning the chat. I'll take it. I mean, it says you expected to finish 15th. So I qualified 15 out of 20. I had lots of bumper bashing. So I beat 5 with a higher rank, lost to 3 with a lower rank. Still not bad. But my safety rank is silver, and I've obviously got a way to go. So there's my stats. I've done a whole 31 races. I didn't get any wins yet. 4 podiums. I forgot I've got 4 podiums. That's more luck than skill. and 2 pole positions, shockingly. 2 DNFs. Thankfully, I got my target today. I finished the race despite spinning twice with one proper crash. And I did gain something, I think, but don't really care about that. I just wanted to finish. So let's just go back there and check what it says. Make sure I read this right. I'm trying to work out what did I gain or what did I lose. So it's showing me these numbers, but I don't understand. Normally I'm supposed to get a score, but I don't know what it is. I'll just have to figure it out. And the stats doesn't mean shit. Okay, I'm done. That was my first race in 3 months. I started low down the order. I had a decent start and messed it up. Recovered from the pits, had a spin, and eventually finished P13. I'll take that. I got my target of finishing the race. I was hoping for a better result, but oh well. It's one of those things. I'll be back on Saturday. Hopefully, it will be a much, much better race. Thanks for watching and good night.